A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Donovan Mitchell.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Here we go. We've got Denny Avdia, Austin Reeves out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fred VanVleet out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Tobias Harris, then it's Rizachet, and it's Queen in at the center position. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, VA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, VA, but Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Pass to Harris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Here's Kamare. It's Poole on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over VanVleet. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Intelligent move by Poole, taking advantage of what the pick and roll opens up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Now Poeltl. Count it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Queen. Harris outside to the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Poeltl. He's closely guarded. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Avdia. Over Harris. Avdia can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Harris passes to VanVleet. The 3 from Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Now here's Reeves. Coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Kamare, no good. The Kings lead by 5. Harris finds VanVleet. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Avdia pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's Poeltl. Avdia outside. Pass to Reeves. Here's Poole. The 3 is up. Back to Reeves. Goes back up. And it's Queen with a rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Let's lets it go from 14. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Reeves, the pass to Poole. And here's Pirtle. Pass to Kamare. Now Avdia, hounded by Harris. And here's Reeves outside. He drops it from range.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his conflict.
Mitchell with the ball. Coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
Now here's Poole, trailing by 5. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And as defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring, Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Here's Poole after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. And he drives in, pass to Kamare. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Van Vliet, the pass to Queen. Here's Rizachet, guarded by Poole. Shoots from the right block, and it's Poole with a rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Reeves with the ball, guarded now by Mitchell. Releases. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Harris. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Oh man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Kamare. Charlotte, no good that time either. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Mitchell. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Everyone knows Mitchell wants to take it to that basket, so the pull-up is so effective.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Nurkic is checked in for the Kings. Hardy comes in for Van Vliet. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. 5th, the Hornets.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
The steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Hardy. And Klingon pulls it down. Hornets trail by 7. Avdia passes to Reeves. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one falls for Reeves. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Screen by O'Neal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Hardy taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jovic, he's checked in for Harris. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Good on both. Here's McCollum. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Avdia. Going inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on O'Neal.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richardson's checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Avdia.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Hardy, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Puts up a deep 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's McCollum, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Hardy. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. Hornets trail by 4. Sohan outside. Pass to Klingon. McCollum with it. 6 to shoot. From deep 3-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. McCollum's got 5 points.
You're defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Outside O'Neal. Avdia with a steal. Sohan up top. He's scoreless. Misses from short range.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the inside. Here's Avdia. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Avdia's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Rebounded by Jovic. The Kings have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Outside Richardson. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Pass to McCollum. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Jovic.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
There's Hardy. Here's Jovic. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Now here's McCollum. Avdia with it. Richardson picks him up. Avdia passes to McCollum. Cash money on the open jump shot. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
And here's O'Neal. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Nurkic. He tries for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nurkic has that shot in his arsenal, which is something that the defense has to recognize.
Avdia outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
For the team. At the line for the Hornets, Denny Avdia taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Avdia. And both free throws good for Avdia.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Hardy. Outside Richardson. Clock at 6. Richardson gets rebounded by Charlotte. Avdia outside. Down low. And it's all tied up.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter. Showing. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. Pass to Rizachet. Van Vliet against Poole. Now Harris. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Queen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
The Kings leading. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. To the paint. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Hornets. Right now, 5th in the division, right in the middle.
You know, for the Hornets, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
To the middle. With the 10-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And for Charlotte, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now Harris, down low. Here's Queen. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Queen's got 10.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Pass to Klingon. With the ball, guarded by Van Vliet. To the inside, here's Klingon. And he throws it down with one hand.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
Harris outside. Back to Mitchell. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
To the middle. Outside Reeves. And there's a pick. Here's the floater. And And the layup is up and in. Give him 8.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Harris outside. Pass to Rizichet. Tries again. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Queens got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Mitchell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And Charlotte making a change here. Sohan's checked in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Murray Boyles. From deep, Reeves. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Kings lead by 3. Down low. Here's Harris. No luck on that one. Sohan with some nice D. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Back to Poole. For 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Pass to Mitchell. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. They set the screen. Here's Van Vliet, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Picking the defense apart. I doubt that they thought Van Vliet would take that.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Out left to the wing. Sohan, left side. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. The Kings making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. And Charlotte making a change here. Outside Mitchell. Up and over McCollum. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 13.
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range run.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Kings. Avdia, he's checked in for Charlotte. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. Number 1, Charlotte.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards. And he makes a first. O'Neal, he's checked in for Sacramento.
And both free throws good for Avdia. And here are the Kings now. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 13. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
From deep, Mitchell. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. Avdia outside. Pass to Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that 2-man action.
Here's Hardy. He has 6. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by O'Neal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Richardson's checked in for Mitchell. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Richardson against McCollum. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pirtle's got 6 points.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
Yep, that one goes.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hornets trail by 5. Now here's McCollum. He has 7. Over Richardson. And it's Charlotte with another. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Hardy, the pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. And that one's good. Jovic has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Avdia outside. On the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
And Sacramento making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Richardson against McCollum. Here's Hardy. He's got 6. Floats one. Can't hit from in close. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Pirtle. No good. A bit long that time. Sacramento has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Hardy. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
And the second free throw is good. Hornets trail by 5. And here's McCollum. 9 points in the game. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Powerful finish. Jakob not taking any chances in tight.
Here's Hardy. He has 7. O'Neal passes to Jovic. Doubled by McCollum. Pass to Hardy. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Sohan gets it to go.
Assist.
Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Hardy, the pass to Richardson. Out to the right wing. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 9.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Hornets trail by 3. Inside. Pass to McCollum. 4-3. Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
44 seconds left to play in the half. It's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Optia attacking, and the shot goes down.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. Klingin, he's checked in for Pirtle.
At the line for the Hornets, Denny Avdia. 1 shot.
Free throw no good for Avdia. Sacramento has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. The kick out to Richardson. Here's Jovic. Outside O'Neal. Here's Hardy, defended by Avdia. Here's Jovic. Off target from outside. Now McCollum. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Hornets lead by 3. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for Charlotte. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
The Hornets, 58.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA. Well, getting traded is never a fun feeling, I'd imagine. Shaq, how did you handle those times during your career?
Well, I viewed it as an opportunity to prove to the team that traded me. You made a...
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
Limiting turnovers has helped.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tobias Harris out there with Risache. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Queen in its center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Mitchell. Harris with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. There's the block. Poole against VanVleet. Poole, the pass to Avdia. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Denny Avdia. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Avdia. Here's Mitchell. Draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Austin Reeves picks one up.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Charlotte leading by 3. Avdia outside. here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Utah Jazz. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
The three from Mitchell. To the middle. Pass to Risache. Here's the three. On target from range. Risache's got his first 3 points of the game.
Look, as his career has gone on, the vision, let's say it's improved for Harris.
Reeves finds Avdia. That one falls. Avdia's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
4 on the clock. Poole from long range. Called in by the Kings. Pass to Risache. Back to Van Vliet. Poole against Mitchell. To the inside. Queen. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
Reeves with the ball. And here's Pirtle, guarded by Van Vliet. And it's in there. Pirtle's got 10 points in the game.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Queen. Three-pointer. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Avdia against Harris. Here's Kamare. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Harris passes to Queen. Over Pirtle. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
I just love the ball move.
Mitchell against Reeves. Avdia outside. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. Avdia against Harris. Sacramento grabs the miss. Queen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harris, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. The Hornets, 3rd.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Baseline try. Mitchell misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Leaps for it. Stripped it away. Here's Risache, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And there's the rejection. Inside. Here's Poole. Oh, Poole so slippery inside.
That's a sneaky little finish by Poole. When he's confident, oh man, Jordan, he can torch your team.
Poole against Van Vliet. Queen, pass to Van Vliet. The three from Mitchell. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Poole up top. Beyond the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Harris. Four on the clock. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Kamari.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Poole with the ball. He's got 7. Off the outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Kings have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Now here's Harris. And here's Mitchell. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jovic, he's checked in for the Kings. Klingon, he's checked in for Charlotte. C.J. McCollum comes in for Reeves. Now here's Harris. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Kings.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Richardson's checked in for Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Shot clock at 6. For 3, McCollum. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Ricochet, no good. Charlotte trailing. With the teardrop. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for Sacramento. Pass to Jovic. Here's Ricochet. Richardson for 3. Here's Harris. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Harris has got 8.
Look at Harris's dedication, chasing down the boards and ending the possession on his terms.
McCollum against Mitchell. Right wing. Sohan, right side. For the tie. Rebound by the Kings. Pass to Jovic. Harris outside. Driving inside. And that one is hammered home.
Assisted basket. Coaches just love those, so credit Harris for the pass.
Down low. And McCollum slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Pass to Klingon. The fadeaway. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
McCollum against Mitchell. Harris, a screen on McCollum. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Weaving his way around Mitchell. Tough to guard anywhere on the floor with his skill.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. The first free throw is good.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Hornets trail by 5. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Checked in for Mitchell. And here's McCollum. 20 points for him. Up and over Richardson. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 22.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And man, he is putting on a show.
Nurkic up top. Pass to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nurkic. Here's Hardy. Here's Richardson. Connects on the foul line jumper. Hornets trail by 5. 1:58 left in the third. McCollum outside to the paint. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Kings lead by 3. Outside Richardson. 3. Hardy knocks it down from distance. Hardy's got 14 points for the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. There's a screen. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
McCollum taking his time here. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Left side Richardson from downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. "17 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sohan. O'Neal pulls it in. Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Sacramento on top, up by 6. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. We've got Klingon, Jordan Poole out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. No one covering. Avdia's got 22 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Nurkic to screen on Reeves. And stolen by Reeves. Now Avdia. Pass to Reeves. Here's Kamare. Checked by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdia. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. Avdia's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Nurkic to screen on Poole. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic doing everything right on that pick and roll here. And it all starts with a good screen.
Pass to Reeves. There's a screen. Poole with the ball to tie it up. Rebounded by Nurkic.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's Queen. Outside Mitchell. Over Reeves. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead. Reeves against Mitchell. Reeves, the pass to Avdia. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's off. And some changes here for the Kings. Harris is checked in for Nurkic, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Hardy. And a change for the Hornets. Pirtle's checked in.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
VanVleet, the pass to Queen. Harris outside. They set the pick. There's the triple. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Reeves, the pass to Avdia. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. Queen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. They get it back. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell to the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Nice pass by Reeves, reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Avdia against Harris. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Avdia's got 27.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Back to Mitchell. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Here's Poole. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Poole. Now Reeves. Over Mitchell. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hornets trail by 5. Poole from long range. That shot off the mark.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
From deep, Mitchell. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Poole against Van Vliet. Here's Poole. Pass to Pirtle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Absorbing contact, staying focused. What a play by Pirtle.
Shooting for Charlotte. Knockout. 1 shot.
The Kings lead by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Van Vliet. Mitchell with the ball. Poole picks him up. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Shooting for Sacramento.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Harris against Avdia. Reeves with a screen on Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Avdia can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
At the line for 2. Tobias Harris.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
He's perfect from the line this time. Hornets trail by 10. Poole, the pass to Pirtle. Now here's Reeves. To the inside, Kamari. Rebound by Sacramento. Queens got his 16th rebound on the night. Van Vliet against Poole. Van Vliet, the pass to Mitchell. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 34.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Off the outside. And there's the screen. Will it go? Rebound by Sacramento. Now here's Harris. Over Avdia. Harris misses.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Poole, right side. Pass to Kamari. Now here's Pirtle, guarded by Van Vliet. And Mitchell over to help. Off the outside. 5 to shoot. From deep, Reeves drops in the 3.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Van Vliet up top, guarded by Poole. Avdia against Harris. Over Avdia. Harris misses. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. And he drops the first. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And Sacramento making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Poole. Poole, work in the interior.
Now, one thing people don't understand, and this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
Van Vliet, the pass to Nurkic. Now Mitchell. He's covered by Reeves. They grab their own miss. And Nurkic throws it down.
Using that size of his, Nurkic secures the board and sends it back.
Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell. Reeves against Mitchell. Pass to Kamari. Got it.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And here are the Kings now. 6-point game. Outside Mitchell. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Rizachet. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Reeves. Picked by Pirtle. The 11-footer. Tipped. On the wing, Mitchell. Harris passes to Van Vliet. Nurkic a screen on Poole. The 11-footer. And the basket by Van Vliet. And the Kings lead by 8.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Reeves up top. Checked by Mitchell. The kick out to Poole. Reeves with a screen on Van Vliet. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Mitchell against Reeves. Van Vliet with a screen on Reeves. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
And the Hornets making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Hornets trail by 10. A minute 15 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Kings shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Kings.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
For 3, McCollum. Rebounded by Nurkic. And so here's Sacramento. From deep, Mitchell. gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got 39.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Avdia. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Denny Avdia. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Avdia. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.